Lost Relic Games had a jam in June and I had to join. It took place over 9 days, and the theme was connection. I give you real human connection. Somehow this was the first thing that popped into my head, and I ran with it. I'll be honest, I haven't played this since I submitted it to the jam. And right off it looks like the WebGL version is having some lighting issues. Let's go over to the Windows version and see if that's any better. It's not, but this is just the title screen. Let's see what the game looks like. To catch you up on the lore that I had going in my head when creating this, the prevailing belief is that vat-grown clones of your nature do not have souls. You have been created along with a bunch of other clones in order to prove that you do have souls. By putting you all in this shifting matrix of rooms and observing your interactions, your creator believes that they can help you find your soulmate. You can't have a soulmate unless you have a soul. Therefore, when you find your soulmate, you have a soul. Because of science or something. Well, everything looks like it should. There are still bugs. That text should have stayed up longer, but waving still works. The player needed a way to see themselves, and the window reflection was the answer. It wasn't until I got it implemented that I realized what I was making. My first priority when the jam started was that I do something I hadn't done before. And I had been wanting to make a blend shape powered character generator. I wondered if you could make an entire game around that mechanic, and basically this is what I came up with. The way most character generators with morphable features work is by using something called blend shapes, or shape keys. Each blend shape contains information for how much a vertex or group of vertices should be offset from a basic model. You set these up in your 3D modeling program of choice, which for me is Blender. And then in Unity, using a skinned mesh renderer, we can modify all those blend shape values. And by running them through a script that randomizes their values, we get random characters. You can also animate blend shapes and use this method to create facial expressions. I thought it might be interesting to take an asymmetrical approach to features, and yeah, I think the results, this is the outcome. The clones have a pretty limited vocabulary, so I thought it might be fun to record each word and then play it back from script. By that point, I had abandoned all hope of making something not totally weird. The NPC's voice is coming through a speaker to your left. The static is made by crinkling a plastic bag. The terminal screen is a low-resolution render texture with a separate camera just rendering some UI. What it shows in a made-up shorthand sort of based off assembly language is when you've indicated whether or not you like a certain feature of another clone. These preferences motivate the quote-unquote algorithm to find you your perfect match. It goes on like this for another 15 minutes. The more you interact with other clones, the more likely you'll get a perfect match. And once you do, well, then it's love, baby. The reflection is powered by a reflection probe, and to make it come in and out, we can increase and decrease the smoothness on the material of the glass divider, depending on the light value on the other side. If you'd like to play and or experience real human connection, it's free over on itch.io. You can play it online or download a slightly more stable and less flickery Windows version if you've got a Windows PC. I've also made the source available on GitHub, and if there's anything about this game you'd like to know more about, let me know what you'd like to know and I'll let you know what I know. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.